Well, next bout on the card, a catch weight between Terry TUTERU on the left of your screen, weighed in at 88 kgs. His opponent tonight is VITALE down here in the black shorts. He weighed in at 95 kg. So a bit of a weight advance from CO, but he's had one fight for one loss. Terry, on the other hand, has had a win in his previous bout. Now, I don't know if you've seen these boys, Leo. Lou, I should say. We saw Terry. We haven't seen CO before. He fought down in Napier, but I know that Terry's got a wicked uppercut, so look out for the uppercut from Terry TUTERU. And what do you make of CO's start to the fight?
Well, they both got into it early in the piece, and CO cornered Terry in the corner and dished out some punishment, but he's come out unscathed from that.
Oh, good knees from CO, fighting out of the elite gym, of course, trained there by Roger Earp and Jason Suddy, and those knees are doing some damage in there, Luke.
They certainly are. He's struggling with that, but he's not disturbed, and he's coming firing straight back.
Well, a wee bit of height advantage to CO as well in this fight. We saw a taller fighter take out the last one. That was a good overhand right from Terry, the shorter man in the blue.
He definitely has the height and weight advantage, and he's using it to good effect. Terry needs to cut down the distance and take the fight to him.
Yeah, well, watch for those knees. As soon as he gets in close, CO's opening up with those knees. But as I say, watch out for the big uppercut from Terry. He didn't get a chance to get the shot away that time, but we come back to the blue corner where Jason Suddy and Roger Earp are in attendance there to CO VITALE, the telecommunications technician. He's 6 foot tall, as I say, weighed in at 95. His first fight, he weighed in at 105, so he's obviously been putting the training in, Lou.
Certainly has. He's showing good condition and a lot of strength. Terry fights out of Liga City Gym, which is one of the original kickboxing gyms in New Zealand. So there's a lot of experience there as well.
Well, there certainly is. Of course, Jason coming out of Balmoral in the early days and going through and holder of 5 world titles, so he passes his knowledge on to these boys. They're lucky to have someone in the corner like him, and both boys certainly very well served. City League what would their tactics have been, do you think, to tell Terry, the shorter man?
Well, he should be closing the distance, fighting a shorter range fight. But the trouble with that is that CO's got excellent knees.
Big right hand thrown by CO as well, show that he can use the range. Terry comes in, probably his best left hand of the fight so far. Just finding it a little bit more difficult to fight the bigger man. But starting to get a couple of combinations together now.
Yes, maybe Terry just needs to weather the storm a bit. The bigger the man, the slower they slow down, or the faster they slow down.
CO just showing that he's got a bit of versatility by, an axe kick, something that we don't see very often, and we don't see it very often thrown as efficiently as that.
No, not in Thai boxing anyway. It was well done.
Some big punches going in. Terry on the receiving end.
That was a nice time kick.
Well, CO, for a fighter that's just had the one fight and the one loss, he's fighting very confidently, isn't he?
He's showing a lot of confidence. His timing in that kick was excellent. He caught him just stepping forward.
round number 2, and there goes the axe kick thrown just as the bell rings, and we go over to the into the City League corner, and TUTERU he works in the bakery trade, 5'9", so giving those 3 inches away, and they're having a bit of a part to play in the fight so far, as well as the weight. But he's got good hands. He fought at Sheepy's last time, a guy called Denny Thompson out of the Smack Gym. It was a particularly good fight, and what was a draw. And what happened in that fight was that Denny used the legs, and Terry come back very strongly in the 2nd and 3rd round with strong hands, particularly the uppercut. And it's yet to be seen him throw that yet, but maybe in round 3.
Yes, he's still looking in good condition. He can last this round out quite well. It is very difficult to fight people that are taller and bigger.
Both boys let go with the big right hands, and then CO comes back with a good combination. Well, he's throwing everything into it, CO, and he's also working the thigh with the knees.
Right throughout this fight, CO's knees have been a good weapon for him. He's using them to good effect, which is ideal as he's a tall man. He needs to have good knees to be able to combat the shorter guy in close.
Oh, well, he's really starting to enjoy this, and he's throwing a lot of different combinations, trying lots of new things, and good to see fighters do that. Terry Hill just having a little word, just saying just be careful where the knees go.
Looks like Sarah's going to fight this right down to the last second.
Yeah, well, I know that Terry really wants to get the big bombs going, but CO's done the damage to those knees and to the body earlier on in the fight, and I think it's taken the win, you know, like Terry's not feeling as strong as he'd like to feel.
Yes, I think that he's getting punished when he comes inside, so it's very difficult for him to unload his big bombs on it, well, particularly his right hand.
Well, we've often said on combat video the difference, you know, weight, we say it in the horse game, weight can stop a train, and weight's certainly hard to beat in the ring as well, Lou.
Well, it certainly is, and especially if you stand above your fighter as well, you're taller. Hitting down is much easier than hitting upwards.
But not wanting to detract from CO, because he fought a really good fight. He used all his weapons to good advantage, and yeah, I don't know how this guy got beaten in his first fight, to be honest. He's looks pretty proficient to me.
Well, yes, he obviously has come on leaps and bounds. Yeah, he's putting it together quite well.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Terry's a real battler. I'm sure he'll live to fight another day. Yeah, he's enjoyed the outing, and
yes, he should be very proud of his effort.
Judge number 2 has about 30 points to 30 points. Judge number 3 has about 30 points to 27 in favor of the blue corner.
Well, I've got a big suspicion that it's not the last we're going to see of CO VITALE.
No, he's got the right structure and right height to make an excellent kickboxer.